Hey guys, we are here checking out the latest update to Space Pirate Trainer. This was one of the first games that I played in VR and really fell in love with, so I'm eager to take a look and see what they've done in the latest release. So it does look a lot better. The effects and just the ship in general looks a lot better from what I remember. There's this new fog out there that really makes you feel like you're up in the clouds on this platform like you're supposed to be. Just everything looks really well done. The menu's a lot more polished than it used to be. You've got a lot more options for leaderboards, even just leaderboards by weapon. So, you now have a lot more options. So turn the music on and off, the overall quality that we had that before. You can turn the fog on and off if you don't like it. I like it. It just adds to the immersion. The barrel angle, we got that in one of the earlier updates. I like mine all the way up there. But I always like it when they allow you to adjust the angle on your own. Because I think it was more like 112 when it released. I like that. So we can swap out the laser sights. The laser sights come into play when you're in the menu, but then also there are certain power-ups that you can get, and also the single shot mode has the laser sight. But other than that, you do not get the laser sight. Speaking of sights, there's still the original reflex cross. I'm not a huge fan, just because it's not super easy to zero in on. Yeah, I'm just not a big fan. I prefer the 3-dot sight, which is more like a traditional pistol. It just makes more sense to me. So I keep that. Power-ups, you can turn those on and off if you don't like the power-ups. You don't have to play with them, but that's also new in this update. And then the shield button. So when the grip button's off, you just stick your hand behind your head, and it's there. With the grip button on, you actually have to press the grip button. I like that just in case, trying to do any trick shots, you don't accidentally pull the shield out. So there's now an advanced setting where you can mess with your anti-aliasing and your super sampling. These are the settings that work for me and don't have any judder or lost frames, so I'm not going to mess with those. Right, party mode, which we're not going to go into, but that's just basically super simple, run a few waves, hand the headset over to somebody else. That's it for the options that we have in the game, and also the quick game. I always like seeing the quick game. A lot of the small indie experiences don't have a quick game, and you end up having to force shut a lot of applications, so thumbs up for quick game. The tutorial is new, so we're going to jump in and play that real quick before we get started. Wait for the slow motion to kick in, dodge the lasers. Yay, I dodged lasers like a pro. Like Pro Neo. Swap your guns out for a shield. So, there's our shield. Yay! Woohoo! Choose your gun mode. I don't know why it does this, but it's amusing. I don't understand it, but you go back to the exact same one, and yeah. So I don't know why it shoots out the little party thing, but it's amusing. So to go over the weapon modes, you have the single shot, which is up, and that gives you your laser sights, and that's just a semi-automatic. As fast as you pull the trigger, it will shoot. Doesn't really run out of ammo, I don't think. Then there is they took out the 3-round burst, and now it's just fully auto, so you can control the burst on your own, or just fully auto, and eventually it does slow down as you start to run. addition to that, we have this guy here, which is a chafe, pretty much. I didn't get that the first time that I played, and I was like, oh, cool, a shotgun. But then it didn't do crap for damage, and it took me longer than it should have to realize it was just chafe. Right. And then we have the railgun, which was the all-powerful weapon for a long time. And just hold down the trigger, let go, it fires a single shot, kill every attack. And I really like the effects on that. Just like the plasma swirling in the breeze. Alright, so this one is the continuous shot that drains your battery really quickly. And then we have this new grenade launcher. So you pull the trigger, then you pull the trigger again to explode it. If you don't explode it, it will just go and go and go and go. And eventually I think it times out. So do it straight up in the air, a little fireworks. Space Pirate Trainer fireworks. Alright. That is all of the weapon modes. Technically not all of the weapon modes. I didn't. I'm actually really liking this guy. So he's got the shield has a mode now, mode swap. So you can have your two shields, and they still have the trigger effect that will distort and push stuff back. But then you can change the shields into these bats, and these bats will pull the guy to you and bring him in range for you to smack him, but I find that he's pretty much out of reach. You have to like do some awkward maneuvering to get to him. What I kind of found that I like to do is just like Hulk smash. So it doesn't always work every time. Sometimes it takes a few good swings to smack him into the ground, but I found that I really enjoy that gameplay. It ends up being a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and jump into Classic. So these, we now have starting points where we don't have to go through the same first 5 waves, but I haven't played this in a while, so I'm going to jump in at wave 1. One of the cool things about this is that you can kind of use these guys as a shield for when they start shooting at you. Oh, yeah, well, he's also shooting at you. I screwed that up. Screwing around and getting good. Considerably more fun than where's he shooting from? Considerably more fun than just the gunplay. Where is he? I think that I broke him. There we go. chain after chain after chain. And it'll last a couple of waves. And I died. Alright. Let's go back. And let's not screw around this time. Well, let's jump into hardcore. Hardcore is the same game, only you don't get bullet time. Time bonus, which I think is also new. I'm not sure how the damage is calculated when it hits the floor. Or I haven't really figured out. Shit. Well, hardcore is not supposed to have bullet time, but I guess maybe if you get hit, it gives it. So I got that power up and I was trying to go over to it. Doesn't look like it gave me any. Some regular shooting gameplay. So I know this is a wave shooter, and the market is heavily saturated with wave shooters, but this is one of the first, and it's one of the most polished, and one of the better ones. It's actually fun. Has a difficulty escalation to it, where you start getting more drones, different kinds of drones, bullet sponge drones. You actually do move around a lot. This is one of the power-ups. It's like the single shot weapon, only rapid fire. So he's one of the new bots, I think. He's just a tankier white bot. We got a shield. I'm not sure if doubling it actually increases the strength or not. Also use this like a lightsaber, which I think is pretty cool. You actually get points if you ricochet into them. So yeah, I really like the bat play. Oh, got me from behind. One more round. Let's do another hardcore. Actually, let's do classic, but let's jump up to wave 15 really quick. I want to show you guys something. So this is one of the new bosses. Oh. Actually got quite a bit of weight to him, so he's not. You can see the center health is that circle around him. Oh, that's it. Oh no, I've got one more. No, that's it. I died. Okay. Let's do one more on hardcore. Of the bat play. Just because the bat play is fun. I think when you're doing that, you have to wait for them to go all the way up and then bring them down. I dodged that. That's the only problem with trying to hold them there as a shield, because eventually they right themselves and start shooting at you. So you can't hold them there too long. It's just fun. Smash. Nope. I get in trouble because I want to play with them like that. knock those back, which is nice because it takes more skill than just holding it out in front of you. Like you could play what I do. It does work as a bad. Ricochet too. I missed. Come back here. Fine. Where the hell is he shooting me from? I thought that was the last one. Oh. Anyways, guys, this is a really fun game. It is really polished. I know it's a wave shooter, and there are tons and tons of wave shooters. But if you're gonna buy a wave shooter, buy this one. This one is a hell of a lot of fun. It's a great workout, and it's the most polished game out there as far as the genre. If you guys like what you saw, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment. Tell me what you think of the game and what you'd like to see me do in the future. Until then, guys, see you later.